This is an overview video of dboxsamples dmoox for Kontakt 4 and 5. On this video, we will cover the basic features of this instrument. dmoox provides a very dynamic user interface and it is divided in 3 common pages: Main, Effects, and the ARP Options page. On the main page, we have the oscillator section with common controls for all 3 oscillators, such as mono, poly with legato option, glide, LFO modulation, octave range, waveform selector, tuning control for oscillators 2 and 3, as well as a switch to deactivate the keyboard follow for oscillator 3. The mixer section has independent volume controls per each oscillator, as well as mute switches, LFO modulation, noise generator level, and a switch mode for selecting between white or pink noise. Up in the filter section we find the low pass, high pass, band pass, and vowel filter modes, followed by the frequency cutoff, emphasis, envelope modulation, LFO modulation switch, and a dedicated 3 stages envelope with tag, decay, and sustain. The amp stage of dmoox provides a tag, decay, sustain with a special switch to use the decay knob as a release time control as part of the envelope stage. dmoox comes loaded with convolution reverb, delay, flanger, distortion, beat reducer, and stereo spread. You can bypass each individual effect by clicking on the button right next to the unit name. The magic knob, it is a calibrated combination of compression and saturation. Dialing up the knob adjusts the amount of signal being affected depending on which of the 3 available modes were selected. Mode 1 is a combination of soft compression and saturation. Mode 2, medium compression and saturation. Mode 3, hard compression and saturation. The ARP engine has controls for rate, octave range, swing, note order, note repeat, and bypass button. Unison multiplies the amount of oscillators by turning the voice knob up. The Unison has controls over detuning, spread, and a retrigger sync options for all oscillators. The pitch envelope works up to 72 semitones both ways and includes controls for decay 1, break range, decay 2, pitch range, and bypass button. Right below it is a 2-parametric EQ with variable frequency, gain stage of 18 decibels, and a bypass button. The LFO can be routed by the mod switches found on the main page to modulate the pitch of all 3 oscillators simultaneously, as well as the amp and the cutoff frequency. It has controls over the depth, speed, retrigger, and the different LFO waveforms. Please note that the amp and filter section share the same mod switch, and this is set to none when it's at the center position. dmoox also offers control over the pitch bend range, a master high-pass filters, and switches to turn on and off the sensitivity for keyboard velocity and filter cutoff. It's worth to mention that each individual sound included with dmoox factory library morphs with the mod wheel of any MIDI controller. Remember to push it up while playing with the patches to add expression to your sequences.